More people need to begin to see money as a tool to untether themselves from trading time for money to simply survive, and instead leverage it as a tool to thrive. Imagine making more decisions based on what makes you happy and not suffering through financial crises as a result of those decisions. Right now, most people in America are able to make more decisions based on what makes them happy than they likely should. We know this because a majority of people report that they would be financially compromised if they missed 2 or more paychecks. So how are most people still able to make choices based on what makes them happy if they're only a paycheck or 2 away from hardship? Credit cards. That's how. Credit cards are not inherently bad, but not understanding financial institutions' business models can leave consumers on a treadmill that doesn't have an off button. Now, consider that most major credit cards offer some kind of perks or points to lure customers in, right? Do you think even for a moment that the masterminds behind this business model would ever lose money by offering you more in perks than it would ever cost them to provide them? Absolutely not. So let's take a closer look at the insanity this inherently demonstrates. If you're charged interest for not paying your balance off in full from the previous month's statement, then you're effectively using the points or perks that were awarded to you from your credit card while quite literally paying both the expenses you incurred as well as an interest rate that will take even more out of your pocket than they will reward you in points. What is the point of a credit card with points when you're paying interest? Really? Wouldn't you rather just keep the money rather than borrowing it from a financial institution so they can make money on your debt while they sleep and then turn around and charge you even more interest than they made on your debt because you carried a balance over? This is a perfect example of insanity. So if you're doing this, please stop. And why are they willing to provide these perks? Wait for it. Loyalty. Give me a break. If I called you on the phone and I asked you to borrow money from me every single month at an interest rate of 19% to 29% instead of just paying for your own goods and services, you likely wouldn't agree because you already have the means to pay for it. At this point, you would have every reason in the world to say no and hang up the phone on me. Now, if I did the same, but I offered you just a tiny fraction of what I made on your money in the form of perks or a gift card at a store you like, just to thank you for your loyalty, you might still not agree because of how small the amount I'm offering you is. And if you did agree, you would only spend